The Etihad Stadium was electric. A sea of sky blue filled the stands. Today was May 20th, 2025. A crucial Premier League match was here. Manchester City faced AFC Bournemouth. City were chasing the league title. Every point was absolutely vital now. The tension in the air was palpable. Bournemouth arrived with their own goals. They were not just there to make up numbers. The Cherries sought a strong finish. A good result would boost their season. They knew City's strengths well. Pep Guardiola's side was formidable, but football is full of surprises. Bournemouth hoped to be one today. The weather was bright and clear. Perfect conditions for a fast-paced game. City fans expected goals and dominance. They looked to their stars for inspiration, players like Haaland and De Bruyne. Bournemouth fans travelled in good voice. They were ready to support their team. A fascinating encounter was promised. Both managers had prepared meticulously. Guardiola knew Bournemouth could be tricky. Andoni Iraola, the Bournemouth manager, was astute. He had a plan to frustrate City. The tactical battle would be key. Formations and player roles were set. The referee's whistle was moments away. The Premier League drama was ready to unfold. The match began with City's intent clear. They immediately took control of possession. Blue shirts moved the ball quickly. They probed for openings in the defence. Jack Grealish was active on the left. His dribbling caused early problems. Phil Foden darted into spaces. City wanted an early breakthrough. Bournemouth, however, were well organised. They set up in a compact low block, two tight banks of four players. This aimed to deny City space. The Cherries worked incredibly hard. They closed down City's attackers. Their discipline was commendable. Frustrating City was their primary goal. City's pressure mounted steadily. Kevin De Bruyne started to pull strings. His passes sliced through lines. Erling Haaland made dangerous runs. He was a constant physical presence. Bournemouth's defenders were alert. They made crucial blocks and tackles. The away side showed great resilience. Despite City's territorial dominance, chances were few. Bournemouth's deep defence held firm. They limited City to half chances. A couple of long-range shots flew wide. The home crowd urged their team on. City recycled possession patiently. They were looking for that perfect moment. Bournemouth waited for a counter-attack. Against the run of play, Bournemouth struck. It was a stunning counter-attacking move. City were caught high up the pitch. A quick pass bypassed their midfield. The ball found Omar Marmoush. He had space to run into. The Egyptian forward showed his pace. He drove directly at the City defence. Marmoush approached the penalty area. He still had a lot to do. With a burst of speed, he cut inside. He evaded one City defender. Then he unleashed a powerful shot. The ball flew into the top corner. City's goalkeeper had no chance. The Etihad fell into stunned silence. The Bournemouth players erupted in joy. Their small section of fans went wild. It was a moment of pure brilliance. Marmoush had produced something special. The goal arrived in the 28th minute. It completely changed the game's mood. City's players looked shocked. This was not part of their plan. This goal was a tactical triumph for Bournemouth. Their defensive setup had worked. It lured City forward, creating space behind. Marmoush's clinical finish was perfect. Now City faced a real test. They were behind on their own ground. The pressure on them increased instantly. How would the champions respond to this? Section 4, City's determined. Reply, Silva weaves his spell. Manchester City did not panic after the goal. Experienced teams know how to react. They quickly regrouped and refocused. The home side increased their tempo. Their passing became sharper and faster. They knew they had to respond swiftly. The crowd got behind them again. City pushed forward with renewed urgency. The response was led by their creative talents. Bernardo Silva started to find more space. His intelligent movement was crucial. De Bruyne continued to orchestrate attacks. City pinned Bournemouth back again. They were relentless in their pursuit. The Cherries defended bravely, but the pressure was becoming immense. The equaliser arrived just before half-time. It was a beautifully crafted team goal. De Bruyne picked up the ball deep. He threaded a pass to Silva. Silva was just inside the penalty area. He took a deft touch to control. Then, with typical composure, he finished. He slotted the ball into the net. The Etihad erupted with relief and joy. Silva's goal was a crucial moment. It levelled the scores at 1-1. The timing was perfect for City. It cancelled out Bournemouth's lead. The game was back in the balance. Bournemouth's hard work was undone partly. They knew the second half would be tough. Section 5 Second Half Tussle Strategies and Shifting Tides. The second half began with intensity. Both teams knew the next goal was vital. City came out with clear intent. They wanted to take the lead quickly. Guardiola may have made tactical tweaks, perhaps encouraging more direct attacks. Haaland became more involved up front. His physical presence troubled defenders. Bournemouth's strategy had to adapt. They could not just sit back now. While defence was still important, they also looked for counter-attacks. Marmoush remained a threat with his speed. The Cherries showed good organisation. They continued to work tirelessly. Their spirit was not broken by the equaliser. Key moments defined the next period. City created several good chances. Foden had a shot saved brilliantly. The Bournemouth goalkeeper was outstanding. He made a string of important stops. Haaland hit the post with a header. The home fans grew a little anxious. City needed to be more clinical. Bournemouth had their moments too. A swift break saw them nearly score. A shot went just wide of the post. It was a warning for Manchester City. The game was on a knife edge. Substitutions were made by both managers. Fresh legs were introduced to change things. The tactical chess match continued. Section 6, Blue Moon Rising City, clinch a vital victory. The breakthrough for City finally came. It was a result of sustained pressure. The build-up involved intricate passing. De Bruyne was again the architect. He spotted a clever run from Foden. His pass was perfectly weighted. Foden controlled the ball expertly. He then fired a low shot home. This second goal, around the 70th minute, was huge. The Etihad exploded in celebration. City's players showed their relief. They had worked hard for this lead. Bournemouth now had a mountain to climb. They had to chase the game more. This opened up more spaces for City. The champions looked to seal the win. City added a third goal late on. This goal showcased their attacking power. Grealish made a driving run down the wing. He delivered a pinpoint cross. Haaland rose highest in the box. He powered a header into the net. There was no doubt about the result now. City had secured the 3 points. The final score was Manchester City 3, Bournemouth 1. It was a hard-fought victory for City. The win was crucial for their title hopes. It kept the pressure on their rivals. For Bournemouth, it was a brave effort. They had scared the champions for a while. Their performance showed their quality. Both teams could take things from this game.
If you enjoyed the analysis, smash that like button, hit subscribe for more match breakdowns, and don't forget to comment below. Who was your man of the match? See you in the next one, football fans. Until then, stay passionate, stay tactical.